Welcome everyone to another very long video, I think. In terms of the actual duration and the runtime of the video itself, I have no idea, but this video is going to take a couple months to make. This is the Fujitsu Quaderno Gen 3. It's the same as the Gen 2. This one has a color array filter on it, which is just a piece of film. But, as sent in from one of our users in our comment section, how long does the battery last? That's a really good suggestion. I don't know. So Wi-Fi off, NFC off, Bluetooth off, 10 minutes a day. Let's get into it. How long does the Quaderno last? Today is May 3rd, 2025. Let's see how long it takes for this thing to run completely out of juice. As you can see, we are at 100%. This does not display 100%, it displays 99. And no, we're not going to show you us using it for 10 minutes right now, but we are going to do it, and we're going to give you as many updates as we possibly can if we can set this shot up each and every time. We're going to turn the NFC off, we're going to turn the Wi-Fi off, we're going to turn the Bluetooth off as we said at the top of the hour. Oh, this is going to be a big one, guys, but we'll do what we did with the Kindle. So this is day 1. And hopefully we can outlast the Kindle and get further than day 57. I understand that we're only using it for 10 minutes a day, and this is drastically different than what other people are going to use, but there's no possible way we can do 57-day runs of 10 minutes a day, and then 30s, and then 2 hours, and then 5 hours. So we're going to keep it at this, which is a moderate usage every single day. Now, this does include a mix of things. This includes full screen refreshes. This includes annotating, changing the overall size of everything. This does include using the pen. So we are adding a lot of those variables into it when it comes to how heavily we use this. Now remember, there's no audio or anything like that, so we're not able to really stress the device, and we can't turn a glow light on because it doesn't have one. So this is basically the best we can do with the tools that we've been given, but we are going to continue on this journey, and we'll see you on the next day. This is the first time we have gotten this battery is low, charge the device. Now, I haven't even signed in to check at what percentage does that show up. So, 15 it is looking like. So, this is the 15% mark on the battery situation. And to check the date and time, we have May 26 at 3:30 p.m. So on May 26, we have hit the 15% mark. Now, there were a few things that we noticed on our Kindle video, is that after we had gotten to the point of critical battery and subsequently down to zero, the device actually lasted for 4 hours on no battery. So it would be interesting to see that once we use this for another 10 minutes today and move forward into the future, I don't know if we're going to get to June at this rate, because we have about 5 more days of May left, and at this rate it looks like it's going to be depleted within this month. But honestly, we're doing really well so far on using this every single day, and as you have seen from the top end here, we have Wi-Fi off, we have Bluetooth off, we have NFC off. Those parameters have not changed. We have not once turned them on, and we actually had to bail on a live showcase because someone set it up that we were going to do a live showcase on this, but we couldn't because that would interrupt the controlled test of our, well, undertaking for this whole thing. And yes, I'm using a Kindle pen, but that doesn't matter because it's all Wacom and it's just going to work. So how much longer do we have? You'll see in a second. All right, well, we're getting there. May 30th, Friday at 10:30 in the morning, we finally got this. The Wi-Fi and Bluetooth functions have been switched off due to low battery. We didn't have them on this whole time, but they have been switched off. Let's see what we're sitting at when it comes to our battery level. We have our password here, and it looks like we are at... Come on, focus up on it. Oh, we have to cancel out of that. Okay, and we hit the top bar, 1%. That is really odd because we used it a few days ago, I believe, when we did a shot, and it was at 15% with the first alert, and we only do 10 minutes a day. Okay, well, we are going to see from this point in time if we can keep this going for longer and what happens when we get to 0, because remember, the Amazon actually lived for about 4 to 6 hours before it fully depleted. So we're going to do a little bit more toying around and we'll get this down to an absolute depletion. May 31st, that is our dead date. The unit is completely shot. It will not turn on. The LED doesn't blink when you press the button. It's completely dead. Now, what did we learn about this? Well, we learned that under a very, very specific set of circumstances that we have arbitrarily decided, which is no Wi-Fi, no Bluetooth, using it 10 minutes, not even consistently. We use the pen sometimes, we swipe the pages. It'll last about a month, and that's what we have discovered on this unit. Now, you might even be asking, what's the whole point? We agree. What is the point? We get asked on a daily basis, why don't you guys talk about batteries? Why don't you ever mention the battery life? Because it is impossible to talk about battery life. When you look at the variety of devices we have out there and the endless amount of millions upon millions upon millions of combinations of slider bars and toggles and speed modes and glow lights and audio and wireless connectivities, it is impossible to ever talk about battery life. Even when you see things like we did a battery test on the Kindle, which said months of battery life. It lasted 47 to 50 days, I believe, so not even months. And that was with a few minutes of use a day. So we really don't want to do these videos to shut down the whole battery life discussion, but we just wanted to bring a little bit of light into why we don't talk about batteries. Because it's silly to look at the back of the box and say, oh yeah, it lasts 2 months, because evidently it doesn't. This lasts 30 days-ish. You can extrapolate that. You can pull it back and maybe account for you using it a little bit more than the average person. Maybe you have Wi-Fi on, etc. This is just a benchmark around 30 days on a Quaderno. Oh, are we going to do another one of these? I don't know. If you guys want to see any other month-long battery tests, let us know in the comments down below. But for now, thank you for watching, and we will see you on the next one. That was a long one. That was a long one. We're wrapped.